President Obama is also hosting a bipartisan watch party at his new digs. The president invited senators from both teams' home states. The Steelers will have an across-the-aisle cheering section on the president's sofa. We're told that Republican Pennsylvania Senator Arlen Specter will be there with his wife, and Democrat Bob Casey, I'm guessing, is already at the White House with his sleeping bag under his arm, hoping it is a sleepover Super Bowl party. Am I overreacting here? Is in D.C., does this not count as a snub?
I have to say, Rachel, I love you dearly, but I think you're overreacting. I think you or I probably would accept an invitation to the White House to watch the Ice Capades, for instance. Pretty much anything, yes. But I think if you or I were serious Ice Capade fans or serious football fans, we might actually want to watch that program. And I've actually talked to people on Senator McCain's staff, and they assure me that the reason why Senator McCain turned down the invitation, I cannot speak for Senator Kyle, who might be a jerk. I don't know. But that Senator McCain
or he might be very
planning,
nice, right? Sorry.
Or he might be very nice.
Yeah.
I just cannot speak to his thinking.
Okay.
But Senator McCain is planning on watching the Super Bowl at his Arlington apartment because he really wants to watch it. And the thinking was, if he went to the Super Bowl party, they're not actually going to watch the Super Bowl, really. You know, I mean, so it would be more rude if he was like, excuse me, Mr. President, I just want to see this down again.
Wait, the excuse is that if he goes to the White House, he won't be able to focus?
Well, that he actually wants, well, you see, I've actually watched sports with Senator McCain,
right,
and he is kind of Rain Man about it. So I do believe that he actually seriously wants to watch the Super Bowl in a very focused way.
Say if the Republicans are going to whinge publicly about, oh, we haven't had enough kumbaya, we haven't been reached out to enough, I think having the Republican Party presidential nominee say, no, I don't want to come to your Super Bowl party, while he's going to be in D.C., it's not like he's going to the game. I think that actually looks, I think that looks bad. I think if we could get a promise from the White House that they'd let McCain focus, that nobody would make small talk with him, it would be good for the country if he went.
Well, I just want to be clear, though. It's not McCain that's saying they're not getting enough kumbaya. I mean, like, there are people in the Republican Party saying that. But if anything, people in the Republican Party think McCain is already kumbayaing too much with Obama. I just think we have to be very clear here. And that I am all for mocking people, probably more than you are. And I'm all for taking offense. Really, I am. But I just think in this particular case, we're not talking about a massive offense. I think we're talking about something that has to do with the predilections of an old man that wants to be left alone with his remote control, which I have total respect for. My father is much the same way.
Most people listening to the show, watching the show and listening to the show right now are completely convinced by you. I am not one of them. I think that the Super Bowl is sacred, and then when the president asks you to go to the White House to watch the Super Bowl, it's like triple patriotism. Like, you can't say no to that, but I understand that I'm irrational and you're smarter about these things than I am, which is why I thank you for coming on the show tonight.